Operation Xenu's Hammer. The plan is simple. We will raise up our voices to our legally elected officials and demand answers in what is being done. Please feel free to voice your own complaints and concerns about the cult of Scientology. I myself have 3 disturbing points that I would address. Who are my state and national representatives? Good question. Here are the easy links to find your U.S. representatives. It will take a bit more work to find your state representatives. More links will be coming as October 1st approaches. This is information on the next step in Anonymous v. Scientology. We are calling it Operation Blunt Force, Xenu's Hammer. We are asking all concerned Americans to call, write, fax and email your state and local lawmakers. You can find out who your U.S. congressman is and you can find your U.S. senators as well as all contact information you will need for this project. Please be polite, respectful but firm in this endeavor. This is our chance to make a positive change in our government. If you wish to represent yourself as part of the anonymous group, that is your choice. However, please do so respectfully. You must be willing to provide your name, address, telephone number and for faster response your email address. The truth is we cannot say if this information will be leaked back to the cult of Scientology, so being a concerned citizen may be more favorable than an enemy of the cult who may be targeted for retaliation under fair game. We are willing to table any issue against the cult. However, the 3 topics currently forwarded are as follows. The following 3 points are the concerns I have with the cult of Scientology. Please feel free to voice your own opinions. Please, if you think that Scientology is hunky-dory, then you are free to say that. Anonymous is about freedom, the freedom to speak, the freedom to think and the freedom to believe what you want. My point is the cult of Scientology has a right to believe whatever they want, but their freedom to believe cannot exceed my freedom to disagree with them or to say what I feel. Here is a quote from my personal hero and a man who inspired me. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. Abraham Lincoln. These are the points I want to make, and if you wish to walk beside me I could use the company. Number 1, call for a review of the cult's tax exempt status as well as full disclosure of the secret deal that gave the cult a special tax status exceeding that of any other religious group in the United States of America. You should also request your representative's personal stance on this issue. Point number 2, with the loud outcry of outrage and concern of the children of FLDS, who is watching out for the children of Scientology. The horrific stories that have come from ex-members of the cult are just as disturbing, if not more so than the stories that are still coming out of Texas. I will ask my legal representatives what they are doing to protect the innocent children who are trapped in Scientology. Point number 3, the third and most disturbing accusation in my mind is we have a cult that operates concentration camp-like prisons within the borders of the United States in flagrant violation of the Bill of Rights and the Constitution of the United States of America. The United States government has been aware of these camps since 1977 and has done nothing to investigate them. If the government had taken an interest sooner, Lisa McPherson and possibly hundreds of others would still be alive today. Even more disturbing, the case of Michael Leube, a 10-year-old Scientologist and Sea Org member who committed suicide in July 1989. He reportedly killed himself after being in the Scientology Concentration Camp they call the RPF or PRF Project Rehabilitation Force. He was reportedly locked in a ship's chain locker for 3 days without human contact and proper food or clean water. I want my legal representatives to tell me how many more people need to die before action is taken. I would also like to know the thought of my representatives on this matter. If you think there is something wrong, then please help us change it. So please put it in your own words and feel free to do your own research on these topics before you call and write. The more knowledgeable you are, the more serious you will be taken. You can find a plethora of information on http://worldwideweb.xenu.net/ and http://worldwideweb.zenith.com. The operation will proceed on the 1st of October or sooner, if we find enough good people to help. Keep in touch, Abby_TEFGHIJ@YAHOO.com.